Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting, festive episode of Kicking It with Gab and Chooch.
I'm Gab,
I am Chooch.
and we're here for another exciting episode. Like Ivan said, Boxing Days are right around the corner. It's happening. It's officially here. We're gonna do our awards like every week. Start them off with the awards. We're gonna recap what just happened. We're gonna preview what's about to happen. Look at the table, and then we'll be back on Friday. Well, Thursday night. Video will be back out Friday. Let's go with you, Ivan. Your banger of the week.
Banger of the week, buddy. Let's just give it to everyone on Liverpool because all the goals are bangers.
Yeah, all of them were.
Trent had 2 good goals. Endo had a nice goal. And then McAllister, absolute banger.
My McAllister's
McAllister's
going
to be the banger, but just a whole display of Liverpool was insane. And the match even better, but we'll get into the match later on.
Trent's free kick was my runner-up. My star boy of the week is Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I was going to go Trent as well.
Insane. Shout out to Kudus with another goal. Shout out to Phil Foden with another goal down. They were down. Phil Foden showed up. Classic Phil Foden, even though the haters will tell you otherwise. Phil Foden is here. He is here. Trent Alexander-Arnold going crazy the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Shoot. Put that man in midfield from now on. Don't even play
him
on defense. I think they still play him on defense because just about every team in the Prem goes 3 in the back in the attacking point. It's so much simpler, I guess, in person to do that, to start with 4 in the back and transition to 3. Or even start with the 3 in the back and 5 midfielders. But yeah, I think Trent has been one of the best players so far this season, offensive wise, defensive wise. He's getting
still
cooked,
shaky. Yeah,
it's all right. That's how you get more playing time. You play defense, but you play better offense.
You got to outscore the opponent. At the end of the day, you got to outscore the opponent.
Yeah. Let's recap match day 14. Simon Hooper, Tottenham fan for sure.
Game of the week?
First Liverpool, now City. He struck again. That was the game of the week, I'd have to say. City have been struggling. For struggling, this is City, 3 draws in a row, I guess.
And it's not even like they're struggling, honestly.
Yeah.
They're just failing. Dominating. If anything, they're dominating these games. It's just, just not getting... you expect your tapping merchant, but he can only do so much sometimes,
Even he's been off.
He's been off. But,
the goals are coming.
The goals are always coming for Man City. Like that's what's good about a team like that. If Haaland's not scoring, guess what? You got plenty of great players. Jack Grealish looked really good. Doku looked a little slow, which it makes sense why they swapped him off. I feel like Grealish really picked up that slack on the left hand side. He played really good. He was robbed. Jack Grealish is robbed.
He was robbed of an all-time great goal for Jack Grealish. I'd say Jack Grealish is one of those players that, he hasn't scored often, but I remember in the Champions League 2 seasons ago, when they were playing Madrid, when we were up 4-1, buddy, Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Jack Grealish.
Right before they came back, he shot the ball. It was a cross across the goal. Shot the ball, hit post. Most unlucky guy. He's the most unlucky guy. Like in the biggest moment, that would have closed the door on Madrid. And then next thing you know, they come back, win it. Like Jack Grealish, he's excellent, I think. Everybody says he's becoming predictable, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's predictable. Every winger in this league is predictable. The only, like we said, like we've been saying, Doku is considered right now one of the best wingers because he's what we think wingers should be, right? There's not many of them out there. And Doku really is just unpredictable. Like, you don't know. He could go left, he could go right. you don't know what he's gonna do. I know it's only 2 options, left or right, but still unpredictable. Grealish does his thing the right way, and he was there for the goal. Beautiful goal. I thought that was the winner. The passion in the celebration. I was like, yes. I was screaming. And then he would have had a second one. But either way, I won't blame the ref. If you know me, you know that I think calls are made for both sides either way. Like, you just have to live with that. At the end of the day, you as a team should not be letting one call decide the game. So, and I think that's fair to say. Same thing. I think City should have won that game by 3 goals. And at the end of the day, it came down to that 1 second, and unfortunately, it didn't go. But yeah, I mean, Haaland had missed a wide open goal. He missed a couple chances. Rico Lewis missed a couple chances. Rico Lewis came on and played stellar as well. Man, yeah, I thought he killed it for sure too. Game changer when we needed it. But yeah, I mean, City, they're going into Villa, but Villa kind of struggled against Bournemouth as well. So hopefully we can stay up, because if we draw, we'll stay in the same spots. But if Villa beat us, buddy, they're jumping us, and we're going down potentially even 2 spots. Yeah, it's a big one. Let's see. Next, Sheffield. Oh, Sheffield, buddy.
Sheffield. Where's Caesar at?
Lost 5-0 to Burnley. Unreal. They sacked their gaffer. It's over for him.
First gaffer gone.
Yeah, first gaffer of the year gone.
We thought it'd be Ten Hag.
Hey, I don't know who's going to replace them, but I mean, I'm sure it's going to be someone low named. Usually they don't get big stars. Maybe freaking Frankie Lampard could go over there. I think Frankie Lampard's a decent coach. I just don't think he's the guy to turn.
He's like a transition coach.
He's a transition coach. But I understand, like, to me, right now, Sheffield are in a transition period where they're like trying to stay in. So I mean, I think he might be a decent coach to just get in there. He's played around the high talent. He knows what high talent should look like. Training Chelsea, regardless of how bad Chelsea were the last few years, like, they have top talent. So, in my opinion, he knows what that should look like. He knows what he should expect from guys in training. Could go to other people too. Conte already accepted something, I think, from Juventus or not Juventus. I think it was Juventus. Who knows? The Mourinho keeps talking about, I don't know where I'm going to be next season, or he's like, I might go to Saudi, I might go here, I might go there. Who knows? They'll probably get a low-level coach, though. Even if something happens to Vincent Kompany, I think he should still stay.
Vincent Kompany surprisingly still has a job as well.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, they won.
They won. That saved his job. Who knows?
Nah, I don't know about that.
Who knows?
Yeah,
it goes the other way around. Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Everton get the win again. They regain their form. I thought that was one that they could have lost. Hudson-Odoi came off the bench. Alonga missed some chances. Alonga played well, but just not well enough.
Gibbs White looked really good too.
Gibbs White looked really good, but I think Gibbs White should stay as a cam.
Yeah, he was more like right wing.
Yeah, they started him on the right wing.
Yeah.
And brought in Hudson-Odoi. I think Hudson-Odoi's best on the left. I think Alonga's best on the right. They're missing their striker right now. They got Chris Wood in there. He's well too. He's a veteran. He plays well. But I think you just flip-flop Alonga and Hudson-Odoi. I think you have a pretty fair shot. Everton somehow. They've got a good team. It's just the point deduction doesn't help. That was a little bit low morale, but I think they still have a decent team. They could still stay in with what they're doing. Chelsea find a way to grind out the win.
Grind it out.
Down a man. Enzo doubles. Down a man. I mean,
freaking extra time hell.
Extra time was like +9 or something like that. But Yeah, I mean, I expected a bit more from Brighton. It's like they wanted to wait until they needed to do something to do something.
We own
And
that small club. We own them.
but I
Um,
mean, it was a struggle. It was a struggle for Chelsea, but they grinded it out, and that's what good teams do. Good
that's what you
teams
got to
grind
do.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Conor Gallagher, what a bonehead decisions from him.
Back to
Bonehead
back.
decisions.
You know, Pochettino's been saying it time and time again that this team is young. They're not disciplined. You know, they're giving away these stupid fouls, stuff like that. Uh, you know,
Cole
we saw
Palmer.
we.
Okay.
I was gonna say we saw with Reece James getting red carded. Now we're seeing it with our co-captain Conor Gallagher now getting red carded. Um, it was just there was a lot of like, you know, unnecessary fouls. You know that I see during the game. Um, you know, Conor Gallagher, the challenge, I get it. You know, behind the tackling someone from the back, you know, they're gonna call it, and you're already on a yellow from like literally 4 minutes before. So it's like it's just stupid, but you know, Enzo finally got his goal. We've been waiting for it. Levi Colwell first goal in the
Yeah.
Prem against the team that took him on loan that they swore they were gonna get. They swore that he was gonna choose Brighton over Chelsea. Well, guess what? He's a Cobham boy.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Freaking man, I think Chelsea are finding their way still. I think every week I say they get an impressive win.
Get man, go.
I didn't think this was an impressive win, but I think that I mean, like our boy Mike said once, great teams find a way to win, and they did it. So yeah, we'll see. With Nkuku should be back next.
He
It
should.
should be next week. Well, not next week, but upcoming. I think it's Thursday.
Hopefully.
But yeah, he should be back. He should be able to play. I hope. Can't wait to see him.
Oh, buddy, I'm excited.
Yeah. Anthony Gordon and Newcastle beat Man United. We will be there for Man United's downfall. We will be there.
I am there, front of the line.
Anthony Gordon, red hot lately. He's absolutely stunning. He just gets the job done. He doesn't look like a he doesn't look good. I mean, like he looks like just an average player, but he does pretty well. He scores well. He's in the right place at the right time. He has some techers. He has skills. He has flash.
He's fast.
Yeah, he's fast for sure too. Yeah, absolutely. He looks like he's putting on some weight too, getting some muscle. He's starting to look less scrawny. But yeah, I mean, he's been stellar. Gets the 1-0 win over Man United. Huge game for them. Huge game for Man United. They fold. Classic. Back-to-back folds. At least they didn't lose in the Champions League that game, but yeah, I mean, Ten Hag plot thickens. They're saying he's lost the locker room or half the locker room.
What a coincidence that he loses the locker room right before the Chelsea game, and then they're gonna step up, and then they're gonna grind out a 1-0 win against us or something like that.
Hey, and then they're saying that Sancho is allegedly training like a beast. And his teammates want him back in the lineup. And freaking, oh man, I don't know. I've been saying.
Imagine if he just comes back completely changed, starts banging them in, assisting. Like, buddy, it'd be the giant, like the biggest "I told you so."
They might fire your boy for it. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, for sure, the rumors of him losing the locker room. We saw Roy Keane after the City game, the interviews they were doing on Sky Sports. He was just like, he was disgusted. The away record for Man United in the last couple of years, they only had one win. He was like, "Is that real? Is that real?" I'm like, "Dang, that is real." But yeah, I mean, he just says that basically people need to hold accountability. He says Martial needs to grow up. Freaking Rashford needs to grow up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's saying that basically he's calling Ten Hag insane. He said you keep expecting the same from the same players and you don't, or you expect something different from the same players and you're not getting it. But I do think what they have had going for them lately is better than what they've had. I think a lot of the wins that they got were not so great. I mean, like those 1-0 wins, those 2-1 wins. But I think the front three have been better. I do think Højlund needs to play instead of Martial, but I like Garnacho on the left and Rashford on the right. I think Rashford's still stuck in a rut. I don't know what'll get him out, but there was rumors too that Rashford wanted basically out. He wants out, but he says all that's just nonsense.
Rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish. But we'll see. I mean, time always tells, but I still think Man United can turn it around. I mean, they're not far off still. One loss doesn't drop them a huge bit.
Newcastle lost Nick Pope as well.
Yeah, but they're saying that freaking David De Gea is ready to answer the call.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. He's still unsigned, which is bizarre to me. Not even as a backup somewhere. Maybe he was waiting for someone to just drop.
Maybe he was. Yeah, maybe
he's waiting to drop dead.
and he posted a training video in a Kevin Durant jersey. I thought we were in like 2013 when I watched the video. I was like, this video's got to be old. And the caption was like, he's been training this past week. I'm like, bro, what is dude wearing? Kevin Durant, Oklahoma City jersey? It's crazy. That is funny though. Yeah, but I mean, if he goes there, I mean, that should be good. See what kind of form he's in real life. But I thought Newcastle's backup keeper did fairly well for the time that he was in. Even Liverpool's backup keeper, just Allison's got that little injury going on. Shouldn't be too long, but I thought he did fairly well. It's hard to keep goals out. I mean, we see it from starters every day. I don't think that was all those goals were necessarily on him. Just poor defense from Liverpool in general. But yeah, that's the next, Liverpool-Fulham, absolute classic game.
Banger.
That's probably we said City Tottenham was a good game of the week, but I think Liverpool,
close second.
Yeah, Liverpool-Fulham's so good as well. All of Fulham's goals were kind of like reluctant, or they came a little anticlimactic, I guess. You were expecting a few of them, but at the same time, I feel like Liverpool's defense was just like a little lackluster to the next man or to the man that could have saved the goal. But yeah, I mean, that was a good game. Liverpool, shoot, I thought they were gonna fold. I was hoping they fold, but man, Cody Gakpo set up that goal. He hasn't done much this season. He hasn't.
No, I was talking to you earlier. I was like, dude, like I kind of forgot about Cody Gakpo. Like we haven't seen much of him.
Yeah, they freaking play him in midfield.
Yeah, it's like
he plays CM. Bro's like a winger striker. But no, I mean he took a pretty strong shot that set up the Trent goal. But still, I was surprised that he took a heater like that. The keeper's lucky he bounced it out, but it did go to Trent and he scored the goal. But I think either way, I mean, I thought that was a really, really good game. Liverpool, like I said, I feel like they're the most dangerous on the counter. Even if it's a slower built-up counter, I feel like they play their best ball when they look like they're about to get scored on. But yeah, I mean, that was amazing game. 4-3 win, last seconds. Trent put on some bangers. Endo banger. McAllister banger. That was for sure my goal of the week.
Yeah.
Let's recap the ones we didn't really talk about. West Ham and Palace, 1-1 draw. Kudus with the goal. That game was, I mean, I guess about what we expected. I thought either one of those teams should have won. Arsenal Wolves. Arsenal just escaped away 2-1. They dominated, but Wolves. We've said that Wolves have they have a kryptonite about teams. Pedro Neto did not play, but he should be at least healthy enough for a selection this next coming match. Brentford beat Luton 3-1. I thought that was really big for them. I thought Luton could have gained some points. Yeah, I mean, let's see what else. That's only Villa Bournemouth. I mean, Villa should have dominated.
Yeah, it was one of those games where they kind of look like they struggled for a bit. Not necessarily struggled. They just were having a hard time, scoring. Um, and this was one of those games where they actually dominated possession, like considering how good they've been playing on the counter. Um, Obviously, a team like Bournemouth, they're gonna be more defensive. You know, they're gonna have to be trying to break them down, and which normally we don't see Villa doing that. We see them, on the counter.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
Freaking
grinded out that draw.
Bailey scored an absolute banger too. I thought that was insane. But yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff going on this week, and to think it's happening all again tomorrow, and the
Right
next
back
day,
up tomorrow.
and the day after that. Yeah, it's crazy. The only full slate is going to be Wednesday, but Tuesday and Thursday we have 2 games apiece. Still fairly decent games. Wolves, we'll go into them right now here in a second. All right, yeah. So Tuesday, Wolves Burnley. That's tomorrow, 11:30 here, 11:30 our time, which is one of the later starts usually that you get on a Monday. You get a 12 o'clock on Monday, 11:30 West Wolves Burnley, and that is I don't know who that's at. Give me a second. That's at Wolverhampton, and then Luton Arsenal at 12:15. That's at Luton, so that'll be a good game if you
6-0 Arsenal. I'm sorry. You saw what they did to Lens.
Wolves Burnley. I'm gonna go Wolves. With like a 2-1 or a 3-2. I think Burnley will have some good goals going on. I hope for
hopefully they pick up that
form.
Sake,
they get close to winning, if not draw. Luton should get demolished. It would be an absolute stunner. I would love it if Luton won.
Dude, it'd be crazy.
If they if Chong, the last second, scores an absolute screamer, I'll be going crazy. I'll be like, oh my God. Chong! Dude, that dude's a living legend in my book. Even though he's at Luton right now, he's still a living legend to me. Let's see, Wednesday. All late start times for sure. Well, the latest typically for us. Brighton at 11:30. Brighton, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth 11:30. Fulham, Forest 11:30. Sheffield, Liverpool 11:30. Villa City 12:15, and Man United, Chelsea 12:15. Those are gonna be 2 hard games to watch.
2 big games.
Yeah, 2 good games. I think for me personally, Brighton should take over Brentford. I think
it'll be close.
Yeah, I think maybe close. Like a 2-1, a 2-0 maybe. That that last one maybe comes in the last minute or so. But I think that should be a fairly better game than it looks. Palace, Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth should win, but you never know with them. They could get 8-0'd and then go 3-1 the next week. I think that's what they did to Chelsea. But Fulham, Forest.
That one, I feel it could be a good game.
Yeah. Really like
that one has potential just because if Willian keeps playing the way he's been playing, he's looking like his old self.
Dude, Iwobi's been playing insane.
Iwobi's been looking really good too.
Yeah.
Because I bashed Iwobi when he was last season at Everton. He just did not look good at all, and he's really picked it up for Fulham. I can see Fulham winning like 3-1, like even 3-0.
Yeah, maybe. It's at Craven Cottage. It's at the home stadium. Forest have been struggling to find who they are again, especially with everyone coming back and a few injuries. So yeah, I mean, I could see it. But yeah, I'm really liking what Fulham's doing right now for sure. Sheffield played Liverpool. God save Sheffield. Lord save Sheffield. They're done for, buddy. It's at Sheffield. Consider it done. 7-0. Pray for them, Caesar. Pray for them.
Oh, buddy, if they lose,
nothing more. Nothing more can be said for that one. Let's see. City and Villa play at Villa. That's gonna be one of the game of the weeks, I think, for sure. We'll see. Like I said, it's always scary with Villa because they play their best on the counter. City play their best on the attack. And they're in the opponent's final third, City dominate. But yeah, I mean that's where Villa dominate from as well. And I feel like that's how City's been getting scored on these last couple of weeks, like with the Heung-min Son goal, with freaking the Openda goals. Like,
Yeah.
those goals all came from the counter. Like we're dominating for like 6 minutes at a time, and then they just get that one chance, and it's scary. But we'll see. I'm still back in City for sure on that one, and then probably I think this one's the game of the week just because of the controversy with both clubs. It's big for both clubs. It's big. Like both clubs need to get on the right track. I think a draw does absolutely nothing for this.
No.
Both teams should be going
for the
win for full 90 plus. Like don't settle for a draw. Even if you go down a man, like this has to be huge. This has to be huge for both teams. Conor Gallagher, he got 2 yellows, right?
Yeah,
it was 2 yellows. City, Rodri's out. Rodri's done. Who got 2 yellows that's going to miss a game? 2. It wasn't besides Rodri. Oh, no, I think it was a Spurs player. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, Man United, Luke Shaw's been back. He's been really good, I feel like. Man United are trying to find their defense a little bit more, but I don't know what the Varane controversy is. Maybe he's like Zach Wilson and he's reluctant to get back in there. But we'll see. But I'm going to go
2-0 to Chelsea.
2-0. I don't know. What's Zach saying? What's he thinking?
I haven't. I'm going to text him after this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, buddy, $100. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know, but that one's too close for me to call. I'm not gonna say anything.
What changes it for me is that no Conor Gallagher. You know, he's our workhorse engine. You know, he's like our N'Golo Kante. You know, he's everywhere. So that makes me think: are we gonna go with a Caicedo Enzo pivot and then put someone else, maybe Cole Palmer, Cam, and then Sterling on the right, Mudryk on the left, or is Pochettino gonna try to play a little safer pivot of like Ugochukwu and Caicedo, and then have Enzo a little bit more advanced, and then still have Sterling and Palmer? So yeah, now it's gonna get it's gonna get interesting to see how we're gonna line up.
After what I saw from Mudryk, he needs to start.
Dude, but it's all right. Yes, I like him. He needs to start, but do we pick him over Sterling right now? He's been playing really good. Do we pick him over Palmer?
You go Palmer. Palmer, without pins, Palmer has done nothing. Am I right or am I right?
Oh, get out of here!
I mean, he's played well. And look, I think it's important that having Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, both of them are fast-paced players. Like they love to run, and Palmer is he's calm as a winger. That's good sometimes, but sometimes you need a fast-paced one. But either way, you put him in the middle of both of those players, I think that's their best chance. And if Nkunku does end up playing, that's beaut. My dream lineup for them would be Mudryk on the left, Nkunku up top, Sterling on the right. You got Cole Palmer,
Cam.
I'd go Enzo and Conor Gallagher. If this is a dream lineup, Caicedo's hard not to pick though. I think he's good too. I've been saying the first week was nothing. That was just jitters. That was just
being. They paid all this money for you. Yeah, obviously, you know the pressure is gonna be on you.
Yeah, but I think everything's cooled down now for sure for him. He's hard not to pick, but even then, I'd go. I don't want you said before you've been backing him lately, but I don't want Thiago Silva anywhere in my lineup right now. I want Dasasi, I want Colwell, I want Badiashile, and I want either Cucurella or Malo Gusto. Because I mean, Reece James, yes, but not for
Malagusto
not.
picked up a knock, so he's probably gonna
Yeah,
be out.
I'm just mean dream
Yeah.
lineup. Everyone in Reece James. You love Reece James. I need to like. He's too calm. He's too calm. Like as a
Cool,
captain,
calm, and collect.
but I need something else especially from a defender. To me, I just need to see something else. I need more energy. I need more voice. And he may be very well be voice in person. It's just I don't see it on the field. But yeah, I mean, the dream lineup. I think that I'd go with Malo Gusto on that right side instead of Reece James, for sure. And then Sanchez obviously in the keeper, but I mean that's the best keeper they got. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hate to say, but I think Man United might win. But I want Chelsea to win. It's too close for me to call. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna pass on that prediction for sure. Let's see.
We'll be there. We will be there.
Thursday, I think this is a pretty decent game. I think
Yeah, we got some good
Everton,
games.
Newcastle. I think Everton could sneak something out. Newcastle always play well, but Everton do play good too.
Wait, where's this game at?
It's at Goodison Park.
Oh, Goodison Park.
Yeah.
Anthony Gordon returning home.
Yeah.
Oh, they are gonna hate him. They hate him already.
Yeah, but no, I think everything going on. They have a chip on their shoulder. They've had a chip on their shoulder. I feel like they were playing well. The point deduction, they're still playing well, even though they had that one hiccup week. And then after that, you got Spurs, West Ham, Tottenham,
London Derby,
and that's at Tottenham as well. Should be quick work for Tottenham for sure. But West Ham, you never know. You never know which West Ham you're gonna get. You never ever know. That's what I say. But I think Spurs should win fairly easy. Udogie looks fantastic in the last matchup, even though a couple goals leaked. Well, quite a few goals leaked. But yeah, I thought so. I'm surprised we went this whole episode without talking about Erling Haaland's comments on Twitter about Simon Hooper. But yeah, I mean, shoot, freaking who else commented? Oh, his dad commented too.
Alfie.
Alfie. Alfie's always on social media. Even when the Ballon d'Or was out, he said it was a disgrace, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure Haaland feels the same way if that's what his dad's saying or close to saying. Haaland's for sure. I mean, he almost got with Lo Celso. He almost got into it afterwards. He was saying, fuck off. He was telling everybody to fuck off.
Piss off.
He was telling the ref to fuck off.
He left angry.
Yeah, that was the angriest for sure I've seen Haaland. But honestly, like, dude, the passion, like, how do you not want that on your team? Like, I'm glad I saw that because to me, everyone else was furious, and even Pep was really furious too. But he was out there he was screaming stuff, and yeah, like I said, I just don't get it. I don't get the call. I mean,
no, we don't.
In the video, you see him.
Yeah, he's
like this. Play forward, like you play forward. I guess he just saw. He's like Haaland passing. Give him bring the ball back. They're gonna get it. He just called it back because he was like Haaland can't make that pass, or I don't know what. But absolute dime from Haaland. I think Grealish would have scored it, but you never know. Sometimes one bad touch, the heat of the moment, it flops, the defender bodies you, who knows. But like I said, at the end of the day, they should have absolutely won by more than that. It shouldn't have been left to that call. Let's take a look at the table. Since we are close to the end here. Arsenal sit up top, going to Luton. This hurts because the
They
games
don't
that we're
deserve it, huh?
playing,
They don't deserve it,
the
huh?
games that we're playing versus the games that these other teams are playing. God dang it. But yeah, I mean, I don't think even Arsenal deserve to be up there right now. I think Liverpool have been playing by far the best. I think besides City, I think no one compares to City, in my opinion. No one compares to the way they play, the way they dominate. But I think just by sheer spectacular goals, sheer spectacular everything, I think Liverpool have been playing extremely well. I think they deserve it more than anyone besides City right now. Arsenal, they're just getting along. They're getting along. I think they play good football. They're not. They dominate in their own perspective with touches in the opponent's box. But I just don't think they're getting it done as a committee. There's no stars. But for us to have the injuries, for us to have the lineup changes every week that we're having, like wait till De Bruyne gets back. Oh my God, the league's not ready for De Bruyne.
But he's completing side quests right now. He doesn't care anymore.
He is.
He won the
Like
Champions League.
he's
He
like,
doesn't
I'm
care
enjoying the
anymore.
time off. But no, realistically, I mean, okay, think about it. We haven't seen anyone right now nearly come close to assists. Like Pedro Neto's been atop the assist board for 3-4 weeks, and he hasn't played. Like, who else assists like Phil Foden, or not like Phil Foden, like Kevin De Bruyne? Like, when you think about it, he's just so good. He's so good, and it may not even be assists. It just may be creating that play that makes something spectacular happen for City. And then John Stones, one of the best defenders, I think, for sure in the world, in England, in the world, whatever. We've been missing him. He came back, got injured again. We need him back. But I mean, let's see. So City sit at third right now with 30. They're 3 points behind Arsenal, but I should see Arsenal should stay up top. If we get a full 3, we'll still be 2 points behind. Liverpool should get the win as well. They'll be 2 points behind as well. But if Villa beats City, they jump them, and then we'll drop to fourth. Potentially. No, we'll drop to fourth because Tottenham would have to win by like 12 goals.
12 goals, yeah. So you'll be fine.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, I think all top 6 teams are in it. I think still. But once you're getting that 7, 8, 9, 10 and below, those teams have no chance at winning it. But I think they have chances at getting, that 4 spot, maybe tops. Chelsea still in the running. Let's see.
We're coming.
Who trails at? Let's see. 6th is Newcastle with 26 points. 7th, Manchester United 24. They have a -1 goal differential. It's crazy, by the way. 7th place with 24 points. Brighton 22 points. Getting that loss, they could have been ahead of Manchester United, but Chelsea are right back in it as well. West Ham 21 points, Chelsea 19. That's why I think this week is so important for that Man United, Chelsea, and even the Brighton Brentford. I mean, you have a chance. Chelsea has a chance to jump to 7th if Brighton lose, or even if Brighton draw and Chelsea find a way to win, or even if United find a way to win. They still put themselves in a really good spot. But Chelsea, this is the biggest week for Chelsea, I think, for sure, moving forward, because they've been climbing up. I mean, they were in I think 12th was the lowest they were in. They've been hanging around, but every time this game comes around where they could jump into, that top 6 or 7, they don't. But right now they could. And then Nkunku should hopefully be back. He's really, really close to returning. He should hopefully get some time, maybe 15 minutes.
We need him.
But yeah, I mean, because if Chelsea win, they go up to 24 points, and Man United would stay at 24 points. But Chelsea has a better goal differential, so they jump into 7th, and then they'd be a few points behind They'd be about 24, 29. They'd be about 5 points behind the next spot, which is still a pretty big gap. But at the same time, if Chelsea regain that form, they could strike hot and get in there. But yeah, Manchester United, this is a must-win game. Chelsea, this is a must-win game.
We're gonna win it.
This is United's
Come on, Chelsea.
fourth must-win game in a row, and they folded 2 of 3. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the bottom half.
Quink. New leader at the bottom.
Sheffield at the bottom with 5 and a minus 28 goal differential. Minus 28. Burnley next at 7 with a negative 17 goal differential. And Everton, 7 points as well, minus 5. Luton are still hanging on. They're hanging on by a thread. So Everton don't get back in it, but they're at 9 with a minus 13 goal differential heading into Arsenal. You got to hope Everton loses. Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest are getting closer to that edge. Definitely. 15, 16 spots at 13 points apiece. Fulham's even getting dangerously close. Then Palace and Wolves. I thought Wolves were done with the coaching turnover they had, with the owners turnover they had. Like, I thought they were done, but they're surprisingly up there. It's just the talent on the field. I guess that's
they're gonna survive. They'll survive.
Palace are up there too. Somehow stay in it every year, even though they're not the best, even though they're not the worst. They stay in. Brentford still find themselves in 11th. It's crazy, barely in the bottom half. Chelsea divide them, and yeah, but Everton to still stay in it with that huge point deduction, and they could face another one. Who knows? But someone might get lucky at the end of the season and just escape with the Everton point deduction. But yeah, I mean, got another full slate coming up.
We will be there.
And then Thursday night, we'll be back to discuss the next full slate coming up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, we will be there.
We'll be there.
Oh, and then Champions League is next week, I think.
Oh, God. No, it's not. No, because it is. Are you sure? Tell me on Disney, buddy.
18th, I think. It's the 18th. 7th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah, it's the 12th.
Yeah, it would be that way.
I'm gonna be in Disney, buddy.
Well, either way, we will be there. Let's take a look real quick at the Golden Boot. Haaland with 14. Mo Salah with 10. Heung-min Son with 9.
Should have had 10. That own goal.
Yeah, Heung-min Son could have had 10. Should have 10. The record doesn't count as an own goal. But Haaland's still clear for sure, by far a little bit. 4 goals is quite a bit. He could have more. He could have had more. He probably could have at least had 10 more, honestly. But it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Haaland's still a machine. He's just not putting in as much as we saw record breaking last year. But I always say, if you break a record one year, you're never going to be as good the next. It just doesn't happen that way. Maybe next year he'll be better. Maybe next year he'll kill it. Who knows? Assists, Pedro Neto still up there at 7.
We got Kieran Trippier.
Tied with Trippier. And then Mo Salah and Ollie Watkins are tied for 3rd. Julian Alvarez is up there. Doku's up there. Kufal. James Madison still in the mix. But like I said, I mean, the fact that this has been staying there and Pedro Neto's still up there shows you the impact he had to Wolves. It shows you that, I mean, there's not as many creative players as him in the league right now. Just wait till De Bruyne gets back. I think he might even have a chance to win to win the race. 7, I mean, that's for him and Haaland last season. That's not much. that's 2 games maybe for them. But yeah, clean sheet. Sam Johnstone still with 5. Onana with 5. Pope with 5. Allison stays there at 4. He didn't play. Ederson hasn't had a clean sheet in a couple of games. Raya hasn't had a clean sheet in a couple of games. Vicaro has been insane, I think, for Tottenham, even though I think he's the reason they've been winning, or not winning, but getting
Staying in the
draws,
games, yeah,
staying in the games.
he's
He's
been
been
saving them.
absolutely unreal. But I thought, to be fair, a lot of the goals that City missed, I thought they came from his mistakes, but I think he was right there back to save those
Yeah,
goals. But yeah, I mean, he's been stellar this season. I don't see why he wouldn't be the Golden Glove this year. Like, he plays the way he's been playing. I mean, I think right now he's the best keeper, one of the best keepers in the Premier League. Let's see. Man City have still scored the most goals by 3. Phil is right next to him, so I think this match will be huge. We'll see what happens. Arsenal with 10 full wins, though. City have dropped to 9. They're tied for second, but not far behind. Newcastle are up there. Brighton's up there. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. We'll see what happens. Burnley down there with 11 losses, like Sheffield and Luton with 9. I can't wait to see what happens here.
I'm excited. God, the nerves.
This is it.
This is it, man. December.
This is it for sure. Let's take a look.
And then right after that, we got the transfer window.
Yeah, we'll do a special on that when it comes.
Fabrizio Romano. Who? We got Gavin Huge.
Yeah. What day are you gone? What days are you gone?
I'm leaving Sunday, coming back Wednesday.
Jesus, man. You're gonna miss an episode. I'm gonna have to get Caesar or someone.
I'll try to make a guest appearance or something.
Let's see.
I'll just do like a quick drop in.
The Monday night.
Nah.
Where's the calendar?
I'll try to.
The 11th. Wait, you said you leave what day?
Sunday.
So the 10th. You leave Sunday, the 10th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see if I can.
And you're back on the 14th?
On the 13th.
Oh, okay. So then
I'll be back Wednesday night.
Thursday too.
Yeah, I'll be here for the Thursday. But if anything, I'll try to pop in for like a couple minutes.
Yeah. We'll see if the new wifey lets him chat.
We're on vacation. We'll be on vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation. Let him live. Let him live chat. Let him live. For sure. I mean, yeah, we're right there. Champions League is on the week of the 18th, I think, too. 18th, 19th are the last, or 19th is the last games.
No, I pulled it up. It says match day 6 to 6.
It is.
December 12th.
Last day of the group stage.
The only games that we're going to be paying attention to, if we're being honest, is probably Copenhagen, Galatasaray, but Man United, Bayern, and then the group of deaths. But because the other ones are already locked in,
Yeah. So
we'll be watching those games. But
no, I will be there for City no matter what. I don't care. No, even though they're playing those Red Star team that I have no idea what their name is.
I respect it.
We'll be there. We'll be here. We'll be there. It doesn't matter. We're there anytime. We will be there.
Rain, snow, or what?
Rain, sleet, or snow, Gavin Chooch are trained to go. Let's go. All right. Follow this. That concludes our episode for sure for this week. Follow us Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. All the links are in the YouTube description. If you're listening on Spotify, click the YouTube link. It'll take you right to us and all our links. Finally got our first post on Instagram. Trying to post more on there for sure. I'm not a big social media guy, so it's hard for me to remember.
Like if anything, we'll just scroll, send stuff to each other.
Yeah.
But other than that, like we don't really post.
But we'll figure it out. That's what it's all about. We'll figure it out. We'll be there. We're getting a lot of better views for sure. We're up to 55 subs on
Let's go.
YouTube. 55 subs. Surprisingly, a lot of our viewers are from France. Oui.
Oui. Je m'appelle français. Je suis Yvon.
Yeah, Joso Yvonne. No, but for sure, I mean, it's good to see more and more viewers. For sure, yeah. I mean, we're just hope to go up from here.
Shout out to Mbappe.
Shout out to Mbappe. If you see this, Mbappe. But yeah, I mean, our latest videos at 66 views. The one that was surprising, no ads or anything on, was the special guest with Mike that got 40 views on its own. That's a good one for sure. Our highest count so far is 289 views on the Meet Us portion, but 66 views, pretty good, pretty up there. And yeah, that was our first holiday episode. We'll be back every
People like
week
to get holly and jolly
in holiday gear for sure. Ivan with the antlers this time. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with the hat each time.
I'll probably whip out something new next time. Who knows?
Yeah, so elf ears maybe.
Oh, I got a Christmas tie.
Okay, Christmas.
I'm gonna whip that out.
That'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, shoot, we're gonna have to do something special for the Christmas episode. I think literally it falls on a Monday, so we will be there. Yeah, it falls on a Monday.
Rain, sleet, or snow, Gavin
Chucher. Sleet or snow, Gavin Chucher, train to go. But yeah, follow us on everything. Appreciate it. Listen, subscribe. Most importantly, just watch. Just watch. Share with your friends if they like
shit
soccer.
With us.
Yeah, let us know. We need another guest here soon. We need another guest for sure. Mike was good last time. We'll see what Mike's up to. I haven't heard from him, so we'll see what he's up to. If Ivan ever commits to it, we'll go to a bar.
We're gonna try it
and make it happen. No. We tried, but if Ivan ever commits to it, we'll go and do it. I was down to do it. I'm ready to do it. But yeah, I mean, yesterday I was exhausted though, for sure, because Saturday I got up really or Sunday I got up really early, and then watched games all day long.
Tell me about it, buddy. I did that drunk.
Yeah, definitely exhausting, but I'm ready. The Chelsea bar is really close to me. That's Ivan's favorite place, so it works out for both of us. The City bar is super far from me.
Well, it's close to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll be there. We'll be there at one of them for sure. Looks like
just the timing. The timing is gonna be.
Gotta figure out the timing. We'll figure it out though. Either way, rain, sleet, or snow, Gavin Chucher here to go. Except when Ivan's on vacation. I'm just kidding. All right, that's it for me. Anything, Ivan? You got anything?
Just like, follow, and subscribe.